Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my Merch by Amazon for Beginners series for 2022 and beyond. Merch by Amazon is my favorite way of making money online because all you have to do is apply for an account, which we will cover in this video. And if you're accepted, you can launch an international e-commerce business and piggyback off of the trust in the Amazon brand because the products we sell are actually sold by Amazon as far as our customers know. And actually, they basically are sold by Amazon. I mean, they're fulfilled by Amazon, shipped by Amazon. The front end says sold by Amazon. They're Prime eligible. So there's a lot of money to be made. And for each sale that takes place with a product that we designed, we get paid out a royalty. So what is not to love? And somebody's probably like, I don't know what Merch by Amazon is. What's the catch? I really don't know that there is one. I know it seems like it could be a little too good to be true, but sometimes in life we get lucky because you don't need to put a credit card on file or pay for some service or anything like that. You get paid pure profit. Now, I got into Merch by Amazon in 2017, and to date, I've done over $750,000 in sales. That's $750,000 in sales. If you asked me back then when I first got my account, if I would have thought that would be possible, I don't know what I would have said. I might have said yes, honestly, because that's also the same time I was learning Amazon FBA, and I'm a dreamer. I always plan big. So anyways, guys, this series that I'm doing is meant to bring you up to speed if you are new to Merch by Amazon, but it's also going to be for seasoned sellers because the merch team behind the scenes is updating their resources section. So I want to reacclimate myself with the resources section. And my plan, at least for the first couple videos, is to just go through the resources section together and see like what information the official Merch by Amazon team is putting out there. But before you can get to the resources section, of course, we need to get a Merch by Amazon account. And I know there's still a lot of questions surrounding the application process. So that's what this first video is going to deal with. So why don't we get started? All right, so we are here at merch.amazon.com, or you can go to amazon.com/merch. I'm pretty sure that works just as well. You should see a page that looks something like this. They've made minor changes to it over the years, but for the most part, it has stayed relatively the same. And you'll notice there's a sign up button. So you have to click sign up. When you click that, it'll take you to a sign into your Amazon account page. And here's the thing. If you don't have an Amazon account, you got to create a new one. If you have created an account and applied already, implying that you've been rejected and now you're applying again, I recommend, as you can see here that I'm already doing, maybe using an incognito browser, which you can click the top right corner of your browser and click go incognito, like new incognito window. All right. And that is one way of signing yourself out of your Amazon accounts, or go ahead and just use a different web browser. So you can download another version of Chrome. You can use Microsoft. I mean, I wouldn't use any Microsoft web browser because, I worked as a web developer for 8 years. They're notoriously bad, but you could do that in theory. You could use the Brave browser, Firefox, etc. Lots of options, but you will need to use a different Amazon account than the previous one that you were rejected in your previous application if that happened. Otherwise, sign in and it'll take you here. Now, I don't know how far we're going to get while recording this video, but I'm going to try to walk you through the process, but I'm also going to give you some real talk along the way. So here's the services agreement. And rather than spend, an hour reading through it, I'm going to trust that you did on your own time, because I certainly did. Wink, wink. No, I didn't. I have no clue does anybody read these? I mean, honestly, South Park did an episode on how nobody reads these and they just keep getting longer. Doesn't it feel that way? All right. So agree to the services agreement. Next page says sign up for a Merch by Amazon account. All right. They need our business contact information, bank account and routing numbers, and social security number or other tax identification number. Continue. All right. And now they're going to make me do the one-time password. All right. So we are past the one-time password. They just text you a code. You put the code in and you're good to go. It looks like they need our country. And now they need our business information. And then after we do that, we have to add bank account information and tax information. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done real quick. All right. And this may be the worst Amazon merch application video ever because I realized that I don't want to submit my business again because I already have my Merch by Amazon account, and I don't want to submit my tax ID twice either and trigger something in the system that flags my actual seller account that's 5 years old, that's done so much money in sales over time. So what I'm going to do is basically let you know that once you have submitted your tax information and everything that's required about your business, you then are able to answer a questionnaire about your experience as an e-commerce seller. And a lot of people, including like older videos on YouTube that are really popular and get a lot of views, will tell you kind of strategies about what to write, and it implies that a human is going to be on the receiving end of that and actually read what it is that you write. Now, to my knowledge, nothing has changed recently, and in fact, no human will read these applications. They are algorithmically either accepted or rejected, and a lot of whether or not you get in has to do with where you live, okay? What area in the world you live in. Now, generally speaking, and by the way, guys, I don't work for Merch by Amazon. I'm a YouTuber, right? Generally speaking, if you live in the United States, I know there's a high probability of you getting accepted. If you're not accepted on your first attempt, you typically just want to reapply, all right? Now, the record, and you know I'm a YouTuber for however many years I've been talking about this stuff. I've heard a lot of people's stories about reapplying for an account. The record, and I don't remember who it was, but I know I had them on for an interview, was 13 applications. 13 times they had to go through this whole process. Now, it is what it is. You know, at some point you probably should just throw in the towel, but if it's any less than 13, you may want to just use that as inspiration and keep trying. But ultimately, I do wish everybody the best during their application, and I don't recommend skipping the optional write-in portions. However, I do think that you should protect your own time and not spend too long on those parts, because the biggest determining factor on whether or not you're going to be accepted into Merch by Amazon has to do with where you live, like where your business is based out of. So I do wish you good luck with getting accepted, but the best I can do is just keep it real with you, not mislead you. I've got over 5 years experience in Merch by Amazon and been a part of communities the whole way through, listening to other people struggle to get accepted and theorize about why they weren't accepted. And unless you're watching this video in like December, I know December is also probably the worst month to be applying for an account. So if you get a rejection and it's during, you know, the busy season for Amazon where their servers are just like overloaded with web traffic because so many people are doing holiday shopping, that is the other tip. I would say if you're applying at the end of the year, not the best time. But either way, you shouldn't be discouraged because oftentimes people reapply and they may get accepted. I don't want to try to do like a whole global regional breakdown of what countries I know have a tough time getting in from and what ones seem to get in with ease, because I'm just kind of doing it off of hearsay. It's very anecdotal, but I will say that, you know, the United States seems to have the best luck, and from there, it kind of feels like either a coin flip, and then there's certain places where I know they just don't seem to accept applicants from, and I couldn't tell you why, right? And even me saying that is still anecdotal based on what I've seen over the years. But if you guys want to theorize, I invite you to in the comment section. So feel free to talk it over with each other. Let us know how many times you've applied if you're still not in, or if you are in, how many times did you have to apply? Me personally, I had to apply twice. I applied in late 2016 and then again in early 2017. And the second time I applied, by the way, I never heard back from the first time, but this is also a long time ago. I think today everybody hears back from them with an exception or rejection. The second time I applied, I think it took like a month. So when you apply, you don't get an instant response. It tends to happen in waves, and everybody hears from the merch team all at once on the same date, whether you were accepted or rejected, which also, again, just lends credence to the idea that no human is reading these. I'm like 99% sure, guys, that this is an automated process. So do with that what you will. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Before I leave, I wanted to remind you that I run a free weekly print-on-demand giveaway. You can take advantage using the link in the description. 2 winners are randomly selected and announced every Sunday. Also in the description, I've got a link to my 7-day Merch by Amazon mini course. It's completely free. All I need is your email address, and I'll send you 1 lesson a day for 7 days. And I've got a great Merch by Amazon Facebook community that I'd love to have you in if you're not a member, and you guessed it, the link is in the description. Last but not least, I have a full Merch by Amazon course. I call it Amazon Merch School. It shows you how I went from tier 10 all the way to tier 200,000 and made over $750,000 in sales to date. You can learn everything I know about Merch by Amazon in this course. If you want to learn more, there's a link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop a like on the video if it helped and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you at the next one.